Hi Libra, welcome to your love reading for February 2022. Before we get into the card, let's go ahead and get you some letters. We always do the letters at the end of the reading, so let's go ahead and do them now. What is the sign of Libra? I'm looking to hear about their love life, February 2022. Let's see what you've got here. So I'm just going to turn them around. Let me get you a few more. You could be looking for somebody's name, initials. Let's see what you got. Leun X. So you've got an X right here. E G T I T. I see the name Ted here. U R I and I. Okay, so you can take a look here to see, it could be somebody's first name, but sometimes it's a middle name, a last name, or even something that you've been thinking about. I see the name, sorry, not name, word, time. Some of you, maybe you're feeling like your relationship is running out of time. There could be a message for you in this reading. Also, if you want to know why I have not posted readings, I have posted something on my website at channeledguidance.com if you want to take a look, or by reading. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move them out of the way. Let's pull the cards and see what messages come up for the sign of Libra. Okay, this is the love reading for the sign of Libra for February 2022. Okay, so you've got, first card is the Devil. Love reading for the sign of Libra for February 2022. Three of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Libra for February. Nine of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Libra for February. Death. Love reading for the sign of Libra for February. Four of Wands. Love reading for the sign of Libra for February. Nine of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Libra for February. Judgment. Love reading for the sign of Libra for February. Page of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Libra for February. And you've got Three of Cups. Okay, so let me move you down a little bit so you can see the bottom row. I can already tell you that these cards are very similar to Gemini. So if you have a Gemini moon or rising, or if you're involved with a Gemini, you may want to watch that reading, because they also had, let's see here, they also had Page of Pentacles, and they started with the Judgment card. Okay, so I mean, I can definitely see that something's going on with the sign of Libra when it comes to your love life that has you really upset. You've got the breakup card. For some of you, this can be that maybe you and the person that you love had parted ways, or they've really done something to break your heart. Yeah, and considering that you have the Devil here, I mean, this can, for some of you, represent the sign of Capricorn. The Devil tells me that there's been a kind of negative influence on your relationship, or on your marriage, or on your ex. We're going to do the ex spread after this. There's been something toxic, and for some of you, there can be maybe a toxic influence or toxic behavior coming from the person that you love. I see that there's been something's really troubling the sign of Libra. There's been a lot of worry and a lot of anxiety about your love life, your marriage, your relationship, or your relationship status. A lot of agonizing, and you've been doing this hurting. There's a broken heart here. I mean, you do have death. Death can represent the sign of Scorpio, but this also is telling me that there can be change. Because, I mean, look at the cards that you have with it. Four of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. So the story that I see here is that you may kind of see yourself in a toxic relationship, and a really, like, somebody's behavior is just like completely unacceptable. They've been driving you crazy, but this person can change. This card really got my attention when I was pulling it. Nine of Pentacles. This is personal growth. Someone making better decisions. Someone who's coming full circle. Self-worth, self-esteem. Seeing themselves in a different light. Because even though you have a broken heart here and the Devil, I see stability, a long-term relationship, a marriage, a live-in relationship. You've got two very significant new beginnings. You've got the Death card and the Judgment card. Major arcanas of very significant and powerful new beginnings. So for some of you, like you're with someone that's like their behavior, either like this person's cheating, they're cheating, or they've lied to you, something like really big that's really broken your heart, or it's broken you up. But I think for some of you, there's still the possibility here of happiness. Yeah, so I kind of see a story here of like the sign of Libra. You've been dealing with something like really difficult. There's been a lot of worry about a relationship, a person, but I feel like this person is changing in the month of February. And I'm posting these late because I'm trying to hurry up and do March. But what I'm getting here is that someone has really put you through a lot, but they can and they will change. And I think that you're going to be kind of looking, exploring, like, do they deserve a second chance? Should I give them a second chance? Just know that there can still be a lot of happiness with this person. Okay, so let's get a few more. What other messages are there for the sign of Libra for February 2022? You've got the Lovers, which also came up for the sign of Gemini. What other messages are there for the sign of Libra for February 2022? You've got Temperance. What other messages are there for the sign of Libra, February, and Five of Cups? Yeah, so, I mean, kind of what I'm seeing here, the story that I'm seeing here is that there is a relationship that you really want to see last. Maybe this is someone that you see you spending the rest of your life with. This also represents a sign of Gemini, which is interesting because you got a lot of cards that they did, including this one. There's a relationship that means a lot to you. I think this person has really disappointed you. You've got Five of Cups. They've lied to you. There's been a lot of tears. There's been regrets. Maybe you've regretted letting them into your life. But you've got Temperance. I mean, this can represent the sign of Sagittarius, but this also represents healing. Also, for some of you, if this is an ex, this is telling you take your time. Be patient with the situation, especially if this person is still in the process of changing. Okay, so let's get a few from the confirmation deck, and then we'll move on to the X spread. What does Libra need to hear about their love life for February 2022? You've got the Moon. What does Libra need to hear about their love life for February? Four of Pentacles. What does Libra need to hear about their love life for February? And Nine of Wands. Okay, so let me move you that way a little bit. So the story that I'm seeing here, I mean, I think that there's been a lot of things going on in your relationship or in your marriage that aren't, they aren't what they seem. And for some of you, this can be because your person has been kind of, acting in a very destructive way. Again, the Devil, but they're in the process of change. They're in the process of change. I mean, you've got the Moon here, which does represent deceit, and it is right next to the Devil. This also represents a sign of Pisces. I feel like for some of you, there has been lies. Maybe that is why we have, Three of Swords, heartache, pain. And we also have Five of Cups, which is also a very painful card. Tears, sadness, disappointment. I think you've been very confused and very lost, very brokenhearted about somebody here. And some of you, like, you could be afraid. You could be afraid of trying again, because I see you here, like, examining, like, maybe looking at this new opportunity to try again. I feel like some of you, like, you're letting somebody back into your life who really hurt you. And you're playing it safe. For some of you, like, you're afraid. There was so much stress around this person, their behavior, that you're kind of worried about, what if I stay with them, what comes next. But I do see this person capable of changing, Knight of Pentacles, and I still see a lot of happiness around you. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Libra, let's see what's going on between you and your ex for the month of February. Libra and their ex, February 2022. We've got Two of Wands. Libra and their ex, February 2022. Temperance, you just had this in the last spread. Libra and their ex, February 2022. Ten of Cups. Libra and their ex, February 2022. Nine of Pentacles, also in the last spread. So that's a very persistent message for you of change. Libra and their ex, February 2022. Knight of Swords. Libra and their ex, February 2022. Knight of Cups. Libra and their ex, February. Five of Wands. Libra and their ex, February. The Wheel. Libra and their ex, February, and you've got Three of Cups. So this also is a repeat card from the last spread. Yeah, so it's kind of, it's the same thing I've been telling you. The first reading that still applies to you, even though it's also for singles and couples. I mean, I think this is the same card. I think that someone is, if you're looking to reconcile with your ex, this person can be making a lot of changes with the Nine of Pentacles, because they've got two knights around this. Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, change. movement. And this means they're making better decisions. This is growing as a person, looking at themselves in a positive way. Because I feel like as far as you and your ex being here, there's still a happily ever after possible, a happy relationship, a fulfilling relationship, but there's just kind of waiting around this. There's waiting. It's like this relationship is not over. It's just on hold. We've got Temperance, which can represent the sign of Sagittarius, but this also is telling you be patient. Be patient because there's a lot of things going on in the background. That could be why you had the moon in the last spread. Here, there's struggle. There is conflict around you and your ex reconciling. So this is a general reading, so it can be for many different things. Maybe they're with another person and they need to break up, that relationship. They need to end it. Or there can be conflict within this person. They've got, we've seen Nine of Pentacles now twice in your reading. They could be, struggling maybe to admit they were wrong. But you and your ex, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is change for the better. Like there's a movement around you and your ex. And just like the first spread, I still see happiness, joy, and good times. Okay, so let's get a few more. Libra and their ex, February 2022. We've got the Strength card. Libra and their ex, February 2022. We've got the Tower. Libra and their ex, February. And the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the third night I pulled for you. 1, 2, 3. So again, change, the Knights. There's change, there's movement around you and your ex, especially with the Wheel, which is a major kind of movement. And this can be, because you have a surprise, you have the Tower. Expect the unexpected around you and your ex. And the unexpected could be the Strength card, that this person is finally ready to push back on their ego, especially those that have been conflicted, maybe about apologizing or reaching out to you, admitting they were wrong. The Strength card, which represents a sign of Leo, is just kind of saying that someone is really being brave here. And that could be why there's kind of an unexpected change around Libra and their ex. We've got another Knight here telling me that there's been kind of slow progress, but somebody could be finally ready to kind of set their ego aside, maybe be ready to talk or apologize. Okay, let's get a few more. Libra and their ex, February. We've got the Fool. Libra and their ex, February. Wow. You have the Tower as a repeat card here and right there. Libra and their ex for the month of February. And Page of Cups. Yeah, something could change. I say could because everyone has free will. You might feel like I don't want anything to do with my ex anymore. But this is pretty huge that like you have a big change here, a big surprise. For some of you, I'm getting an explanation maybe of someone's behavior because you do have the Page of Cups with this. There's a very deep conversation, a heart-to-heart. This also is just telling you when it comes to you and your ex, like this is just a card of love and rekindling a relationship. So for those of you where you're kind of, maybe you don't know if you want to take this person back, you've got the Fool. This is telling you take that risk, take a giant leap of faith in someone. I think that you'll be surprised with something that happens around your ex. Perhaps you're hearing from this person with the Page of Cups. There is a very kind of pleasant surprise for the sign of Libra. Okay, Libra, this has been your love reading for February 2022. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.